Andrea, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. So for today's reading, we're going to be asking the question, what energy is shifting in your life right now? And I am going to be shuffling on camera today with these 3 different decks that are in front of you guys. This will be pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain how I do my shuffling, so that way you guys can decide if that method works for you. I know not everyone likes my particular method to shuffling, so I just kind of want to give you guys a heads up so you can decide for yourself. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to ask for 1 card at a time, and so if I get more than 1 card, I will be putting it back in the deck and shuffling again until only 1 card falls out. So if that's something that's not going to work for you, feel free to go ahead and click off the video, but if it is going to work for you, then stay tuned. So if you need time to meditate on which pile to choose, feel free to pause the video. The timestamps will be listed in the description as usual, and for those of you that have decided, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this deck right here, then this is going to be your reading for what energy is shifting in your life at this time. So we're just going to be giving a look into the current energy and how it is changing for you. So this could be love, job, career, job is career, my bad, love, career, just regular life, anything that spirit feels like needs to come through, we're just going to allow to come through today. So before we get started, I'm going to anoint my deck here. So this is my Enlightened roll-on oil. You can also use it as a perfume oil, but I am using it to anoint my decks. And if you don't know how to do this, I'm going to show you guys. This is a great way to cleanse your decks and get them ready for new energy to use them. So as you can see, this is a little roll-on, and I'm just going to roll this oil around my deck. Now this Enlightened oil has lapis lazuli and echinacea flower petals, and both of these are known to bring clarity and insight. So I felt like this is the perfect roll-on oil here to anoint my deck with, to make sure that we get whatever energy needs to come through and that you can be enlightened in whatever messages you need. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give this deck a few shuffles and then we'll start pulling cards. Also guys, if my fingers look a little bit blue today, please forgive me. I recently dyed my hair, so they're looking a little rough right now. For some reason, the dye gets through my gloves whenever I use them, so. Alright, what energy is shifting for pile number 1, Spirit? What energy is shifting for pile number 1? Also, by the way, if you guys could not tell, this is an Alice in Wonderland tarot deck that is made from a creator on Etsy. I will try to remember to link it down below, but it's a really cool deck. It's got awesome artwork on it by, legitimate artists, so that's really cool. I guess everyone's a legitimate artist, but someone that, self-made their deck, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Whew, that's like 4 cards. Alright, I'm not ready yet. Okay, Spirit, what energy is shifting for pile number 1? Okay, your first card you have here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Right, then we have the Moon. So right away, I'm definitely getting this feeling if you have felt in the dark about something or something hasn't fully come to light, like that's probably something that's going to shift for you here soon. This is more than one, so I'm going to put that back. Ooh, and that's also more than one. How's the energy shifting for number ones? All right, we have the, we have the Hermit. How's the energy shifting for pawn number one? All right, we have the Sun. So yeah, I think it's very interesting here. We have the Moon and the Sun, and these are like polar opposites in the tarot deck. So definitely some symbolism there. Also, when you have the Moon and the Sun in a reading, it can also represent things in the dark being eliminated. So, like I said, definitely getting the feeling that there might be something where you're not able to fully see a situation, or you feel like, you know, you've been in the dark. I feel like there is this energy of things being enlightened for you. What is shifting for number one spirit? What is shifting for number one? Nope, more than one. Also more than one. Shifting for number one. Goodness, they keep giving me more than one card today. Shifting for pawn number one. All right, there we go. We have the Two of Cups here. So, could be about a relationship, guys. Two of Cups does represent soulmate connection, so we will see. And your last one here, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And we also here have the Hierophant in reverse. So right away, pawn number one, I'm getting that this could definitely be about a romantic relationship. We have the Two of Cups kind of in the center of the reading here. And like I said, that represents soulmate connections, true love. I feel like maybe you have been wanting this type of connection, or maybe you haven't. It's really going to differ depending on how it resonates for you guys, because we do have the Hermit and the King of Wands here. All right, and the Hermit is about being alone, so I definitely feel like that's the current energy. Okay, solitude. Maybe you have spent a lot of time going within to learn things about yourself. Maybe you've been even going through dark nights of the soul, really soul searching. I feel like your current energy is that you have been self-focused, self-driven, just really in tune with your own energy at this time. And because of that, it's made you unavailable, I guess, to romantic relationships. Which the thing about being, you know, having the Hermit energy and going through these type of phases is it's very important for you to have that time to yourself before you get into a healthy relationship, because generally when you take that time to yourself and you really do self-reflecting and you learn to be okay in your own energy instead of needing someone else, then it really paves the way for something that is actually healthy and good for you when you finally come to that point in your life. Because, you know, if you take the time to really be by yourself, then you learn what your boundaries are, what you deserve. And then, you know, because you have gotten used to spending this time with yourself, you won't be so quick to look past the red flags. You know what I mean? If someone were to show red flags and you've spent all this time by yourself, you're more likely to be like, well, I've spent all this time by myself as the hermit, so I can be alone if I need to. I'm not going to tolerate for less than I deserve. So that's kind of what I'm getting, is that the current energy or past energy, maybe, that you've just kind of been doing your own thing for a while, okay? We also have the King of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting to me. The King of Wands upright really reminds me of it's flighty energy. It's not the Knight of Wands, so it's a little more mature than the Knight of Wands, but it's still kind of a passionate, follow their desires type of energy. But we do have it in reverse. So I feel like, the energy that's shifting for you is either that you've been this individual that's kind of been this King of Wands and not really been too focused on being committed to something or someone, or you could be dealing with someone that has been this King of Wands energy. Maybe you've been focused on someone who wasn't willing to commit to you, or really be like the King of Pentacles or something like that, someone stable, someone who has something grounded to offer. And so it's made you have to be alone and focus on yourself for a while. Okay, so like I said, it's going to resonate a little bit differently for all of you, but that is the general energy I'm getting from this. Now at the bottom of the deck here, we also have the Hierophant in reverse, and this also kind of just plays into that energy for me, because the Hierophant it can be spirituality, but it also represents traditional values like marriage and commitment. And I'm definitely getting this feeling here that that's been something you have lacked. But I do see that that is changing. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So again, like having the King of Wands in reverse, like I said, the Wands energy to me is very flaky, very unstable. And Pentacles is what you want in a relationship, right? You want that stability. You want these things to be grounded. And I feel like with this being in reverse, this is saying you don't feel like you have received that Ace of Pentacles. You don't feel like you've been given this stable new beginning to work with. And that's why there's been a lot of this Hermit energy. But with that said, we do have the Sun and the Two of Cups, and we have the Moon. So I feel like either one situation is that it could be that if there is a certain situation going on that you haven't been able to fully see things as they are, and that's going to start changing because we have the Sun here, and this is for one about joy and happiness, but also when it has the Moon in the same reading, it talks about eliminating things in the darkness and bringing light to what we may not have been able to fully see before. Okay, that could definitely be a possibility. It could be that maybe you've just been blinded. Maybe it's not a person or a situation. Maybe you just haven't been able to fully see things yourself. But like I said, I do feel like that's shifting for you. I feel like there's more positive energy coming in for you that is going to possibly be about a relationship. Now, this could be about just something in your life. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't have to be about love, but because we do have the Two of Cups here, and there's hearts, and the Two of Cups is traditionally a card of love, so I'm definitely getting that feeling. But you know what, I am seeing here, we have Alice, but she's also with a frog, which reminds me of that saying, you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. So I'm definitely getting this energy that you could have feel like you've kissed a lot of frogs, and just kind of been like, I don't know when I'm gonna get my actual prince. I want my Two of Cups, but yet I keep having all these frogs, right? But I feel like this person that or situation or whatever that is shifting in your life is going to be genuine. It's not going to be another frog, okay? So let's go ahead and get some clarifying cards real quick. I'm going to use the numerology deck. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Enlightened Oil again to just make sure it's got some clear energy for you guys. And also, this is available in my shop which will be listed down below if you guys want a oil to anoint your deck with. I have multiple different ones. This is just the one I'm using today. So, what is shifting in pile number one's life? That is way too many. Okay, normally, like I said, I would only take one, but both of these very much fit the situation, so I feel guided to go ahead and take them. Let's get one more. I'm not going to take those because that is too many. Just one more, please, Spirit. Aha! Ooh, interesting. Synchronicity. Alright. So we have domestic harmony, and then we have new beginnings, and then we have synchronicity. So definitely, like I said, I feel like you have probably been in this energy of not having domestic harmony in your relationships, in your home life, whatever it is. And I feel like you are about to start seeing changes in that area. And I mean, domestic harmony here with the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, is about stability, being grounded, feeling safe. If you think about, being grounded, and then your root chakra is what allows you to feel safe in situations and grounded. So I definitely feel like you've probably lacked this groundedness. You've lacked this stability, whether it's a relationship or just some situation going on in your life. And I feel like, part of what has caused this is because you feel like you can't fully see a situation or a person with this moon card. But I feel like Spirit is going to start shifting things so you can start seeing things as they truly are. Light's going to be presented onto these dark situations, and it's going to bring you more harmony, and it's going to bring new beginnings for you with this Two of Cups. You're going to be able to start feeling probably more stable and not as rocky, feeling like you're able to understand things better and that you're not so left out in the dark. And then with the synchronicity card, to me, this is just saying that, Spirit wants you to keep an eye out for synchronicities, because as things start to unfold and be unveiled, you're probably going to start seeing a lot of synchronicities from the universe, because it's going to be trying to talk to you to help you understand what is truly going on. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting for you guys. Just if you've been in a confused place in your life, if you feel like you've been left out in the dark and you don't have this stability because you can't fully see or understand a situation or person, I feel like Spirit's going to start shifting that for you so that way you can, okay? And if it's about a relationship, all right, sorry about that, guys. I keep having trouble with my phone here lately. But thankfully we were at the end of the reading. So like I said, guys, I hope that energy resonates for you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all the information for that will be listed down below, as well as the links to my website where I sell, the oil I used today, a lot of these candles. This one I can't make, this one I can't take credit for. My cousin made it, but all these other candles, I did make, and I always infuse herbs and crystals into them. And then I do have an assortment of crystals as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this deck, then this is going to be your reading for how the energy is shifting for you at this time. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and anoint my decks with my roll-on oil here. If you don't know how to anoint your decks, it's very easy. You just have an anointing oil on hand. This is one that I made. It has lapis lazuli and echinacea petals. Both of these are known for insight and clarity. And then it's scented with black amber and plum. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the sides of my deck, and it helps cleanse the energy and gets it ready with whatever intention you set. And of course, this is my enlightened oil, so it is set with the intention to bring truth and clarity to whatever needs to be heard today. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and start shuffling. Now, I'm going to be looking into a little bit of the current energy as well as a little bit of future energy just to get an idea of what Spirit is going to be shifting for you here soon. And it can be about any range of topics, your love life, your career, just life in general. We're going to let Spirit tell whatever messages it feels needs to come through today. So, let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, how is the energy shifting for pot number 2? How is the energy shifting for pot number 2? It's more than one, so I'm not going to take that. All right. Your first card here we have is the Five of Wands. Your second card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords. It's interesting we have the Knight of Swords under the Knight of Pentacles because the Knight of Pentacles is all about slow movement, and the Knight of Swords is about like taking, words, taking action and charging ahead. And that is definitely more than one, so I'm not going to take that. That is again more than one, Spirit, so I'm not going to take that. Alright, our last card we have for you here is the Four of Pentacles, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Pentacles. Alright, so give me just a second. I'm going to tap into the energy here and see what Spirit wants me to let you know. All right. So, like I said, I definitely see an emphasis with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I feel like there may be some type of situation in your life, whether it's a person, a relationship, a job, however it resonates for you guys, or something maybe moving very slowly. The Knight of Pentacles comes with a stable, offer, but he takes a long time. He's the slowest out of all the knights. Whereas the Knight of Swords is someone who charges ahead, is ready to take action, but they can be a little impulsive. Sometimes they may prematurely take action. So there's definitely this very conflicting energy here that's very interesting to me. Maybe a situation is going slowly and you want it to move forward. We also have the Five of Wands here. And the Five of Wands is generally about conflict. As you can see, all these people are fighting and definitely not getting along. So There definitely seems to be some type of situation here where maybe you're not getting along with someone and you're having to work with them on something, because we do have the Three of Pentacles here, and this is a card of collaboration and, you know, again, having to work with someone. So I feel like there may be some type of situation where you're trying to work with something, but it's just not working, okay? um, and I feel like, maybe there's a part of you that feels like you've put a lot of time into trying to get this situation to work, but it's not working, and so there's this part of you that's like ready to just charge ahead towards something different. Because we also have the Page of Wands here. Now the Page of Wands is youthful energy, but this is also um it can represent immature energy, because pages are basically like children. They're not the knight who is starting to get things figured out, and they're definitely not the king who is mature in whatever suit that they have. This is the youth. This is someone who may be lacking in maturity. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is lacking in maturity and you're just like I just don't know what to do. um I'm also getting, you could just be in a situation where it's just not working. And I feel like maybe you're this Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to offer some type of stability, some type of stable offer to someone, but they're just not taking it. And it's just not working for you, is what I'm getting. We also have the Four of Pentacles here. Now, the reason I say I feel like this has to do with a situation where you're holding on to something that is not serving you. Well, this card tells me everything I need to know right here. As you can see in this Four of Pentacles, this individual is clinging tightly to this pentacle. Again, clinging tightly to this pentacle, okay? Putting a lot of time into it. And they're not willing to let something go. All right, and then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here. So it could be dealing with someone that has earth energy, or maybe you have a lot of earth energy. But the Two of Pentacles is also about balance, needing to find a middle ground with something, okay? So the message I'm getting here from Spirit is that I feel like you are either involved with someone or a situation where you are giving a lot of yourself to it. And you could be giving, something that's very authentic here, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most sincere knight in the deck. When he brings you his offer, it is the best offer that you could have, because he really took his time to think it out and plan it. Earth energy is very methodical. I think that's the right word. And I definitely get that, you're trying to work with someone, you're trying to offer them this energy, you're trying to move forward, but this person is just not. I feel like this is probably the other person's energy, and that they are just not mature enough to receive whatever it is that you are trying to offer them. And, they're not taking it, it's causing conflict, but for some reason, you're not willing to let it go. And this could be a relationship, romantic or otherwise. That is technically what I'm getting. I feel like you're involved with someone where you're really trying to offer them a lot. Like I said, Pentacles is very a stable abundance, and I feel like you're really trying to offer that to this person, and they're not mature enough to receive it. So it's causing conflict. It's causing you to not want to let go, even though this person would be better off if they would let go of control and let go of, suffocating the situation. And you may be trying to find balance. So, what I'm getting here, which is interesting because this is a lot more current energy than future energy per se, but I feel like the way this is shifting is that you're going to have to take action in some way regarding this situation, because I feel like you may be putting it off since, maybe you care about this person, maybe you're not really wanting to let go of the situation, but I feel like what's shifting here is that you're going to have to take that action to do something, because this situation just can't go on the way it is. It's just not going to work. It's just going to cause more conflict, and you're going to have to eventually learn to kind of loosen your grip on this and allow it to have some space to breathe. And maybe if it's something that you're meant to be involved with, time will go on and you'll be able to go back and try again. But I think right now, whatever this is just not working. And the way that the energy is about to shift is that you're going to be forced to make that decision to probably cut ties with this individual, or at least just take some space and stop putting so much effort into the situation. Okay? So this is a very specific message for some of you. May not resonate for all, but that is definitely what I'm getting very strong from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get some clarification cards here. Again, I'm going to go ahead and anoint this deck because I am using it for all the readings today, and I just want to make sure that the energy is, not picking up on old readings or anything like that, or even my own energy. So let's give this some shuffles to get the energy different, and we'll get some clarification for you guys, but I feel like I've already... The message to me here is very clear with this one, and it's a hard message to hear. I think we've all been in situations where, maybe we're trying to, and this could even be, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. To be honest, there's not a lot of indication that this is a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship, a family member. It's just a work situation. Just something is not working for you guys. And Spirit's just like, you're wasting your precious energy on this when you could be putting it towards something, better for you, right? So let's get some clarification here. Spirit, what is shifting for pile number 2? All right, your first card here, well, that was 2 cards, so I can't take that one. I said 1 card, Spirit. 1 card only, please. All right, there we go. Okay, we have follow your dreams. So yeah, I feel like, this situation is not, it's not how you may have envisioned it, all right? I think maybe in the beginning of this, you envisioned it going another way, but it's just not going that way. And Spirit's like, you have other dreams you can follow. It doesn't have to be this, okay? You have dreams that can come to fruition without all this struggle. And that's more than one, right? Definitely more than one. Ooh. That's more than one again. How's the energy shifting for pile number 2, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Just one, please. How's the energy shifting for pile number 2? Alright, cool. Interesting. We have intuition. So, to me, this is just telling me that you probably know that however you, dreamt this up, however you envisioned it, is just not happening and not working for you at this time. And so I feel like Spirit is telling you what's shifting is that you're going to have to start listening to your intuition about the situation, because what I'm hearing is that deep down you know this is not working, and you probably know that something needs to change, and you're just not ready to let go of whatever this is yet, okay? But your intuition is trying to guide you towards what's best for you. And honestly, I feel like this is one of those situations where if you don't follow your intuition and make these steps yourself, Spirit will probably intervene for you, because it just feels like something where it's just not, I keep saying the same thing, but again, it's just not working. That's just the thing I keep hearing in my head. It's not working. You need to accept that and, kind of take action towards moving forward from that revelation. All right, what energy is shifting? Pile number 2, that's more than one. Energy is shifting for pile number 2. Energy is shifting. number 2. My goodness. What energy is shifting for pile number 2? Just one, please, Spirit. Just one more. Haha. All right. Ooh. We have love partnership. All right, guys. So I just said there's no indication that it's a romantic relationship, but it could be. We do have love partnership. All right. So if this is a relationship, or even if you're like, it could be that you're not even with this person, you're just trying to, give a lot of yourself to this person and they're not mature enough to reciprocate it. Spirit's telling you it's time to listen to your intuition about this situation. I understand you want to follow your dreams here, but this is just not going to turn out the way that you wanted it to, and you're going to have to listen to your intuition on how to move forward, okay? Now, again, it doesn't have to be a love partnership. This could just say that it's some type of partnership. That could be a business partnership, a family partnership, a friend partnership. But there is a lot of signifying that there's a good chance that it is a love relationship for some of you. It's going to resonate different as always, but like I said, guys, I just feel like what's shifting for you is that either Spirit's going to start making you listen to your intuition, or maybe you're starting to be more receptive to your intuition because maybe you're starting to realize that something needs to change. So rather it's on your own or by Spirit's, help, I feel like that's what's happening for you. And I know these situations are hard. I send my love and support to all of you if you are going through one of these situations, because I am also someone that holds on to dear life for something even if it's not working and refuses to let go. I have Taurus as my moon, so trust me, I understand, but a lot of times when we hold on to these situations, instead of moving forward, we're keeping ourselves from finding things that would make us happier. And I feel like that's the situation here, is that there's something out there that could make you happier, and Spirit is ready for you to start either realizing that or making steps towards that, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. If that resonated for you, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all the information for that will be listed down below, as well as the link to my website where I sell, my perfume or anointing oils and a bunch of other candles, crystals, all that cool stuff that you can use for your rituals and all of that. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Last but not least, if you chose this deck, then this is going to be a reading for how the energy is currently shifting for you at this time. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and anoint my deck here. So if you don't know how to do that, it's very easy. I'll show you how. This oil right here is called my Enlightened oil. It has echinacea petals and lapis lazuli in it, and then it is scented with black amber and plum. And the crystals and herbs that are in it are for bringing in truth, clarity, and insight. So to anoint your deck, all you have to do is to just put a little bit or roll a little bit on the sides, and it kind of helps set the intention for the reading as well as cleanse the energy from any, past readings or energy, things like that. So, and plus it makes your deck smell amazing while you work with them. If you guys are interested in this one, it is linked in my website down below. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. So what I'm going to do here is get a little bit of the current energy and then a little bit of the future energy to give an idea of how the energy is shifting for you at this time, okay? And we're going to leave it up to Spirit. So it can be about love, life, career, pretty much whatever Spirit wants you to know. We're just going to let it channel through me today. So let's go ahead and start shuffling the deck here. So Spirit, how is the energy shifting for those that is pile number 3? How is the energy shifting for those that chose pile number 3? And again, I've said this, and I think I forgot to say in the other one, but forgive me if my nails are blue. I recently just dyed my hair back to my blue color, and so it stained my hands even though I had gloves on. All right. So let's get started. How is the energy changing for those that chose pile number 3, Spirit? Or sorry, not how that. Scatterbrained. How is the energy shifting for those that chose pile number 3? I guess it's basically the same thing. All right, our first card here. Wow. Getting off to an interesting start here. We are starting with the Devil card. So there's definitely probably been some heavy energies around you, for sure. That's more than one. There's one now. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. How's the energy shifting for those that chose pile number 3? How's the energy shifting for those that chose pile number 3? Alright, that's definitely way more than one, so I'm not taking that. Alright. So we have the 6 of Pentacles here. Make sure y'all can see that. There we go. Ooh, way too many, way too many. So, well, okay, interesting. We have the 5 of Pentacles under the Devil, so lots of heavy energy here. Definitely could have been or could be experiencing some heavy energy in your life at this time. Alright, we have the Queen of Wands. Alright, we have the 10 of Wands. And then on the bottom of the deck here we have the Hierophant. Alright. So give me just a second and I'm going to try and tap into the energies here and see what Spirit is wanting you to know. Alright, so first of all, I'm definitely feeling, we have the Devil and we have the 5 of Pentacles, and both of these are heavier energies for sure. The Devil speaks of darkness, addiction, obsession, pretty much any low frequency energy the Devil represents, okay? So this doesn't necessarily mean that you are being in the Devil's energy. It could be for some of you. It could just be that you are tied to a situation where you're involved with someone who is in this energy, or the situation itself embodies this energy. And I do get that it's been very stressful for you. Okay, I mean, obviously this is a very heavy energy, so, and I say it's a heavy energy, and we also have this 10 of Wands here. And the 10 of Wands is about holding on to burdens. Now, these are burdens that we don't necessarily have to hold on to. The thing about this 10 of Wands card is that this individual could easily drop their burdens and not be weighed down, but they are choosing to hold on to this. So, maybe there's a part of you that is choosing to hold on to whatever negative situation you might be in. Or maybe you're just, to be honest, I'm not even really getting that. I'm feeling like you just feel burdened with it. And I'm definitely seeing that. So, for some of you, it could be that you're kind of playing into this energy, but I think for a lot of you, this card just represents that you feel very weighed down and burdened with whatever this situation, person, or thing is that is just weighing heavy on your heart right now, okay? Um, we have the Five of Pentacles here. Now, this is a card of feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. It also talks about feelings of lack. So, it's interesting though, like we have the Five of Pentacles here, but then we also have the Six of Pentacles, which is about, giving and receiving. So, and then we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Queen of Wands. The energy I'm getting with this Queen of Wands is that this is probably your energy, and one of the things that's shifting is that you're trying to make the best out of this situation. And I feel like with this Queen of Wands energy, it's kind of like, even though this situation, this person, whatever this is, may be weighing you down, you're still trying to be in your power, okay, and not let it diminish your power. Because the Queen of Wands is someone who is very, I don't want to say power again because that feels like an overuse of the word, but she is someone that is very powerful. She can take situations and turn them into things that make her stronger. And that's the energy I'm kind of getting for you, is that as you go through this situation, you're not really letting it, it is heavy and it is a burden, don't get me wrong, but you are choosing to kind of like let it make you stronger. And I'm noticing too with this sunflower, I'm getting this message of like you're growing, despite this situation, you are still flourishing. Because the Queen of Wands is also someone too that, some people can find her intimidating because she does come across as so strong, and you may be embodying that energy right now to, and if there's someone that you're dealing with in this situation that's being this devil energy for you, you may be coming across to them as this Queen of Wands, and that is just someone who's just not going to be disturbed by negativity. You're still going to flourish, you're still going to grow. So, let's see here. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles under the Devil, what this is saying is whatever this devil energy is that you're dealing with, again, whether it's a person, a situation, whatever it is, but the Five of Pentacles representing leaving something out in the cold. I feel like what's shifting for you is that you may have a change of circumstances where you're able to leave whatever this is in the cold and just leave it behind. Um, I feel like you've been carrying this burden for a long time, and you're getting to the point where it's hard to describe because this energy is it's definitely heavy, but it's also kind of confusing. And that may be your energy, maybe you're a little confused with this situation. Excuse me. But I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, this is really saying that I feel like what's shifting is that this heavy energy that you're being forced to partake in or be subjected to, you're going to get some type of opportunity to leave it out in the cold. And this could very well be a person as well, because I'm noticing on this devil card, normally the traditional tarot devil card has two people chained to like this beast, representing being chained to addictions and darkness and all that. But in this card, we have one singular person sitting on top of this skull, and it's a woman. So I feel like, there's a good chance that this devil energy is a person, and you may see changes in the situation where you can kind of walk away from this and leave them out in the cold and not have to deal with them. Okay? Because I feel like what's happening here is because instead of feeding into this devil energy and being that type of individual, like whoever this person is, whatever the situation is, again, you're being this Queen of Wands, okay? You have let it made you stronger, even though it has been a burden. You are finding strength in this and letting it make you an even better person and helping you bloom in even more ways. And because of that, I feel like it shifts the energy to where the universe can kind of help you conspire to leave, to make an opportunity to be able to leave this behind, okay? We also have the Knight of Cups. Now, this is generally like a knight in shining armor. So, what I'm getting with this is that you may find that, again, going back to the situation, it may not be a person per se that comes to be your knight in shining armor, but you may find yourself in circumstances where you feel saved from this situation. Because, the Knight of Cups, they're the knight in shining armor. They come to kind of sweep the damsel off her feet. And if it may not be in a romantic sense, I'm not really getting that. I'm getting more just the energy is that, you may find that when things start to shift, that there's something that happens that allows you to be kind of swept away from this situation and be able to walk away from it and leave it alone and not have to deal with it. And it's going to be kind of like someone sweeping you off your feet and taking you away from this bad situation, okay? And like I said, I don't necessarily think it means that it's going to be a particular person that does that. It could be, but I feel like it's going to be more the circumstances of what happens is going to kind of give you that opportunity, and it's going to have that type of feeling from this energy, okay? Now we do have the Six of Pentacles here. And like I said, it's very interesting that we have the Five of Pentacles, which is about, leaving someone out in the cold, leaving a situation out in the cold. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about offerings and generosity. I feel like what this is saying here, because we have the Ten of Wands, right, which is carrying this burden, feeling weighed down by it. I feel like because you've been carrying this burden and being subjected to this person or situation, there's going to be a shift in the energy where you start receiving, again, you start receiving this change of circumstance, this more abundance regarding this. Because I feel like because you've been this Queen of Wands, because again, you've been strong, you've allowed it to strengthen you and make you a better person, the universe is kind of conspiring to offer you something to help you release this burden, all right? So that's what I'm getting for that. And then we do have the Hierophant. Now, this is a card that represents heightened levels of spirituality, and it can also represent things like commitments. So this could be where you're stuck in some type of commitment here that's not healthy for you to be a part of. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is the way things are going to start to shift is that with the Five of Pentacles, you're going to be able to kind of leave this out in the cold, be able to walk away from it and leave this individual or situation out of your life. Again, with the Knight of Cups, someone that comes and sweeps you off your feet may not be an actual person, but may just be, a situation where you feel like you're saved from this. And again, with the Six of Pentacles, this is, again, with it being charity as well. Like, it's like I'm feeling like good karma for you being this Queen of Wands through this situation, that the universe is, trying to shift this so that you can be offered something better than having to hold on to this burden like you've been having to do this whole time. So let's go ahead and get some clarification real quick. We're going to anoint my numerology deck as well to cleanse the energy from the previous readings and just again set the intention for truth and clarity through this reading. And then we're going to give it some shuffles to also cleanse the energy. All right. Okay, Spirit, what energy is shifting for number? Ooh. Whew. Okay. Health. It's the first card that came out. So, what I'm getting here with this right away is this could be physical health. And it's very possible because what I'm about to say can affect your physical health. But I'm getting that because there's this devil energy, I feel like this has definitely affected your mental health. And your mental health, if it starts to have issues, can affect your physical health. So, in general, I feel like just this situation, this heavy energy that you've been having to go through, it's not been great on you physically or mentally, emotionally, your emotional health. It's been a lot for you, okay? That's what I'm getting that from that card for sure. But with this being a reading of what's shifting for you, and there's seeming like there's kind of this savior moment that might happen for you. I feel like they could also help your mental health and things like that once this situation starts to shift. Okay, this is too many, so I'm gonna put this back. Again, too many. So 3 cards, just one please, one at a time. What energy is shifting for pile number 3? Okay. Interesting. We have domestic harmony. Now, this actually came out in another reading I did too. I can't remember which one, but I feel like, again, what Spirit is telling you is that it is conspiring to help you have this harmony in like your home life, because this could be really, when we have the health card here and I'm feeling like mental and emotional health, this could really be taking a toll on that, and it could be also affecting your home life, just your harmony in general and what's going on. And I feel like Spirit is saying it is trying to shift the situation to be better on you, for your health, and also to help bring you harmony again, because I feel like the reason you are being able to see these shifts is because you have kept this Queen of Wands energy throughout this situation, and that has earned you good karma. Okay, so let's get one more. Ooh, way too many. Okay. And we have patience. All right. So I feel like what this reading is telling you is that this has probably been going on for a while. And that, I think that's too why it feels like such a burden, because it just feels like you've been going through this for a while now. And because it's been a long process, it is definitely taking a toll on all forms of your health and your harmony in your life, okay? But I think what Spirit wants you to know is that because of your patience, because, you've gone through this situation, being the Queen of Wands, and taking this situation in a mature and responsible way. Um, Spirit is saying if you have patience, you're going to get this reward for having to carry this burden for so long. This doesn't necessarily mean that this energy is going to shift quickly from what I'm hearing and seeing here. This is probably going to be a situation where it takes time for the energy to fully shift for you guys. But I think it's going to be one of those where when it does, the payoff is going to be just so much better than you could have ever imagined, because you're going to be rewarded for your good karma and for being strong and for not letting this situation pull you down to this devil's energy, and instead being the Queen of Wands and just becoming an even better person despite these circumstances. So yeah, like I said, guys, you are going to get this reward, for carrying this burden for so long. It's going to take time. This is a slow moving energy, but Spirit wants you to know that this is shifting for you. You just gotta, you gotta let Spirit really work its magic and allow it to do what needs to be done, because this is such a heavy energy right here, it's going to take more time for it to shift for you. But rest assured, Spirit is working on it for you and you will see your results. Okay, guys? So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all the information for that will be listed down below. And as well as my links to my websites where I sell my intention oils, room sprays, beeswax candles infused with crystals and herbs, and then an assortment of crystals and a bunch of other cool stuff. So, with all that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.